Hello, my name is Devin with HDpiano.com, and in today's lesson, I'll be showing you guys how to play Lady, which you might know from Kenny Rogers or maybe Lionel Richie, and it sounds like this: 3, 4. And we're at the chorus. I'm going to stop there. We're going to get through that much in this first video. That's the intro and first verse. And then we'll cover the rest over at HDpiano.com. So it's a beautiful piano part, a lot of contrast in this song. We have this very dark, kind of spooky main riff, as I'm calling it. And then we have this very kind of like uplifting, optimistic chorus. And I love that contrast in this song. So before we dive in, I just want to mention that this is a bit of a mix between the Kenny Rogers, which is probably the more famous version, and the Lionel Richie version. And it's in the original key, though the two of them have a version that is a half step down. And that's mostly guitar driven. So we thought we'd just kind of create a hodgepodge of both the Lionel Richie and Kenny Rogers version. I found that the Kenny Rogers version is a little bit more expressive, so you can feel free to pull and push the tempo a little more in these verses to match. So we're in the key of E flat minor, and I want you to get your hand set up here in this shape. E flat's in the left. This is middle C here, and we've got B flat, E flat, G flat, and B flat in the right. We're going to cover a lot of material in this first video because there's a lot of repetition. So that main riff uses a very common piano pattern, which is basically, alternating between two notes. But in this case, the top note is going to keep moving up. So we roll up with a B flat, E flat, and B flat. And then we're just going to keep alternating with our thumb between an E flat, an F, and a G flat. And then we'll do it again with just the top note, B flat. And we'll go up to E flat again, to F, to G flat. So we're going to see that all throughout this piece. Now I'm rolling that first chord, which means just kind of playing each note in a quick sequence, like strumming a guitar. And then thumb, E flat, thumb, F, thumb, G flat. And again, just the top note, thumb, E flat, F, G flat. And that's our intro. In the Kenny Rogers version, we just see 2 measures, but in the Lionel Richie version, I believe it repeats twice. After that, though, I think they have identical form, meaning, pretty much perfect match measure to measure. So when the verse starts, we do the same thing. And we stop with a nice firm B flat there. And then we see this chord. Woo! So we've taken that thumb from the B flat and taken it to a C flat, also known as a B, but in this key, it's called a C flat. So E flat, C flat, and B flat. And we're going to hold that until we get here. So the right hand is walking down the black keys. B flat, A flat, A flat, G flat, and then we land on D flat and F. So that's walking back up, F, G flat, A flat. And the rhythm is loose, but it's kind of like right? So long, short, equal, equal, long, short, long. And then we're back to the main riff. And we do a similar thing here. But when we get to that D flat and F, we stop and we add a D flat on top. Really nice hold there in the vocals. It's a full 4 beats. So the counting of this verse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Big long pause there. And then we return back to the main riff from the intro. Great, so we've covered a lot of ground already. How about a real slow playthrough of what we've just learned, and then we'll move on. So from the top, 3 and 4 and. Top note, moving up. Here's the verse, roll it. Stop on B flat up here. Back to the main riff. Bring that thumb to C flat, walk it down, hold, and back to the main riff. All right, now our left hand is going to come down an octave to E flat here. Right hand's going to play the same thing. All right, the only difference is our left hand's going to sneak in there on beat 3. And those were quarter note triplets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. F, G flat, B flat. And then landing on a E flat and C flat. So we're doubling this C flat now. So our thumbs are going to match this, right, from C flat to D flat in the next measure. So anyways, where we bring it down, triple it, whoops, I don't know if I can count and play. Right, and notice the way those are staggered. One, or rather 3 and 4 and triple it. It's hard to count the triplets, sorry. Anyways, moving on. Our left hand's down the octave from where it was. So we've added this C flat to the thumb, doubling the right hand thumb, going up to D flat. Only there, we come down to E flat, and we land here with octave thumbs, or octave E flats in the left hand, with the right hand on B flat, to E flat, down to B flat, and then the thumb in the left sends us back up. So we're coming down this shape, right? B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now landing on our C flat chord. That's E flat and C flat and B flat. And here we've thickened up, right? Before we just played this chord, but now we've added an F and A flat on this D flat chord over E flat here. We kind of roll into it. 1, 2, long, hold, and then we play the main riff with a full E flat minor chord in the left, which is E flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. Come down for A flat minor 7. Awesome. So yeah, you've pretty much got it there. It's a lot of repeating stuff, right? We've got our E flat shape. So I just want to, point out the harmony here before I let you go. We've got our E flat minor shape. That's where we're going to see this pattern. And then we have this chord. So what this is, if you were to get rid of the left hand and just play this, suddenly it sounds happy, right? Because it's a major 7 chord. It's a C flat major 7 chord, or B major 7, same thing. But when you keep that E flat in the bass, ooh, way darker, right? So we're like, this is called a pedal. So we're pedaling this, and that's different from the foot pedal. But when you pedal a chord, it means you really hold it while changing. And I'm just messing around at this point, but that's in jazz we call that a pedal, where you're just like keeping a constant bass note while changing the harmony. So the same thing is happening here. E flat minor, and just by changing that low B flat to the C flat, we get a whole new color. Woo! And then we get this color here, which is like D flat major, right? D flat, F, and A flat over E flat. And then that brings us back to home, E flat minor. And those are really the only chords we see in this whole section. So. Lots of fun that you can have with these chords, but I'm going to talk about this in a later video. But if you know your E flat natural minor scale, you'll kind of understand the color of this verse and how you can play around with it. So anyways, I'm going to leave it there. My name's Devin with HDpiano.com. While I have you here, please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and follow us on social media so you know about all of our upcoming lessons. And I'll see you over at part 2. Take care for now.